There is a version of you that does not exist yet, not because you are not enough, but because she only appears when you stop waiting for someone else to begin. Most women do not notice it at first. Waiting can look very quiet from the outside. She continues working, seeing friends, living her normal life, but internally, something subtle begins to happen. But inside, a woman can slowly disappear from her own life. And the biggest mistake a woman can make while waiting for a man is forgetting who she is. The moment she remembers, everything begins to change. There is a particular kind of pain that comes from waiting for someone who is not decided yet. It is not dramatic. It does not announce itself. It is quiet. It looks like checking your phone too often, wondering why he has not answered yet, replaying conversations in your mind. It looks like adjusting who you are so he becomes more comfortable. It looks like shrinking. She delays decisions. She hesitates to build certain dreams. She keeps part of her life emotionally suspended because somewhere inside she believes when the right man arrives, things will finally fall into place. And slowly, without realizing it, her life starts orbiting around a future that has not happened yet. And the most dangerous part, she gets used to it. But there comes a moment when getting used to it is no longer possible. For many women, the realization arrives quietly. Sometimes it is exhaustion. Sometimes it is the moment she understands that the man she imagined never really existed the way she believed. And sometimes it is something even simpler. She suddenly notices that time is passing. Years move forward, and she has been emotionally standing still. Not because she is weak, not because she lacks value, but because she has been waiting for someone else to give permission for her life to begin. And the question that changes everything is not, why did he not choose me? It is, when did I stop choosing myself? But something happens when a woman decides to stop, not out of anger, not to make a point, not as a strategy to make him come back. She stops because she finally understands something, that her life is not a waiting room. Her energy returns to herself. She returns to things she abandoned, dreams she postponed, parts of herself she quietly set aside. She learns, she grows, she rebuilds her relationship with herself, and something unexpected appears, joy, not because a man arrived, but because she is finally living her own life again. And here is what most people do not expect, that joy is just the beginning of what returns. When a woman reconnects with herself, something changes in the way she moves through the world. She becomes more selective, not cold, but clear. She stops accepting what she would have tolerated before, not because she became difficult, but because she remembered what she is worth. She becomes lighter, more present, more elegant in her energy. She takes care of herself not to attract someone, but because she values the life she is living. And that quiet confidence becomes visible, not forced, not performed, simply real. And when a woman becomes this version of herself, something around her starts to shift too. The men who once took her patience for granted begin to notice the difference, because there is something about a woman who is no longer available to wait. She carries herself differently. She speaks differently. She chooses differently. And the most interesting part, she is not doing any of it for him. A woman who is no longer waiting to be chosen moves differently. She is no longer searching for someone to complete her life. She is building a life that is already meaningful. And in that space, love stops being a rescue mission. It becomes something much healthier, a partnership, a shared path, a beautiful addition to a life that is already full. The woman you become when you stop waiting is not harder. She is not colder. She is not closed. She is simply, finally herself. The point is not to reject love. The point is to stop making love the condition for your happiness. Because the moment a woman stops waiting for someone to change her life, she finally begins living it. And that version of you does not wait for anyone to decide her value. She already knows it. And once a woman truly knows her value, she never goes back to waiting. If this resonated with you, it means you are already closer to that version of yourself than you think. Subscribe. On this channel, we explore the psychology of attraction, feminine presence, and emotional growth. And I will see you in the next video.